Hi guys, so we're gonna continue now with Sebastian Veron request freestyle session 10. The other one was session 9. Now let's see, and I really like it. Now let's see how this one goes.
Yeah. No puedo descansar de la ansiedad. Vivo con los horarios cambiados. Tú sabes que a falta de lealtad descanso con un ojo abierto y el otro cerrado. De talento ni dan la mitad.
Okay, so this has a different flow, not too, right now it's starting very slow. He's talking about how he's not been able to sleep, that he has been thinking a lot. He has been worried, has anxiety, I guess, and that he sleeps with one eye open and one eye closed. Why, Zaramay? Are you sleeping in jail? So he has his time is so... His schedule is so flipped. That's what he's saying. So maybe that's why he can't sleep. He's working too at the same time that he's trying to keep this career. So he's working at night.
No puedo descansar de la ansiedad. Vivo con los horarios cambiados. Tú sabes que a falta de lealtad descanso con un ojo abierto y el otro cerrado. De talento ni dan la mitad. Tengo a esos raperos asustados. Calidad antes que cantidad. Por eso solo valgo más que estos tarados.
Okay, so he's saying that the quality of the other people only goes half of his quality. He says something that he has foxes. I don't know if he's talking about women. Soro, I thought he said. And that they're all scared. I didn't get that part. Let me see. Let's rewind.
Abierto y el otro cerrado. De talento ni dan la mitad. Tengo a esos raperos asustados.
Tengo soda pero asustado. He has something. I think it's a fox that he's saying, but they're scared.
Calidad antes que cantidad.
Quality before quantity.
Por eso solo valgo más que estos tarados. Vive malo hace rato ya que no se lo ve.
Okay, here we go with the beat. It went up. So he's talking about how he has more quality than the other people. They don't go halfway to what he does. He dedicates himself to write. I'm not understanding his what he's saying. What?
Calidad antes que cantidad, por eso solo valgo más que estos tarados.
Okay, so that's why I'm quality before quantity. That's why I'm worth more than all these. I don't know what he's saying, but it means losers. So he writes bad. It's been a long while since he's been writing bad. That's why you don't see him. I don't know, something about everything that I move, it turns black. So nobody talks until we went to the TV. From walking, now we're driving, I guess. De andar a pata, so now he's driving. So he's talking about the accomplishments that he has, the things that he has accomplished. So he's saying, so lo siento la baby son cuero. So he bought his girlfriend leather seat. Miami la vivo, mi barrio me muero. So in Miami I live it up, in my hood I die. Bars. Okay, so he's going back to his hood.
Son cuero, Miami la
So he's like, I'm gonna make a toast for the people that are living, and for the people that left. No, I'm sorry. I toast for your family and those that left.
Yo con los resortes me pego un par de porras y la pata vino de golpe. De camino pico y pala y no de pala pa'l pico.
De camino pico y pala y no de pala pa'l pico. That's a slang there, Argentinians say, de camino pico y pala. So you go there and you start excavating, you start working hard. But it's better, that one I don't get. Somebody understand what he's trying to say with that? Leave it in the comment, please. I would appreciate that. So he said, even my mom knows that we're gonna be rich. Oh, okay, so he used to say that when he was writing, when he was a kid, he used to write and he was embarrassed about what he wrote. And now he ended up being better than the people he admired when he was a little kid.
Vivo en mi barrio, me muero y brindo por tu familia y por los que se nos fueron. Tus panas tomamos y termino bebiendo suero. Tiene cosa que no pasa, pasamos y tiran corte. Los sellos están en los dedos y otros van pa'l pasaporte. Billete con cinta cochilana y yo con los resortes me pego un par de porras y la pata vino de golpe. De camino pico y pala y no de pala pa'l pico. Ahora sabe hasta la mamá que no vamos a ser ricos. Me pa' que valió la pena escribir hasta 7 y pico. Termina siendo más grande que mis ídolos de chico. Está cabrón, no te confío del amigo el campeón. Ojalá que esté en lo mismo y no pierdas el cinturón. La tengo en panties en mi cama y duerme con mi remerón. Que mujerón, la zigzag era dentro del camperón. Mañana la cara te...
Oh, wow. You gotta be careful saying those words too. But I mean, you gotta understand they're in Argentina. I don't think that they actually, I mean, he should know. But anyway, I don't think that he actually knows that he cannot say that word because he's white. But he's talking about the things that he accomplished, you know, he's talking about the cars and the things that he has now and how he, you know, at the beginning he was a kid, he was writing and he became now better than the people that wrote, that he admired.
No vamos a ser ricos, me pa' que valió la pena escribir hasta 7 y pico. Termina siendo más grande que mis ídolos de chico. Está cabrón, no te confío del amigo el campeón. Ojalá que esté en lo mismo y no pierdas el cinturón.
So yeah, don't trust the friend of the champion. Hopefully he will be in the same, doing the same that he was doing, and he will not lose the belt. Don't know what he's talking about there. So he's talking about something that he's sleeping with a woman, and wow, that's a beautiful woman. Esa güera dentro del camperón, that blonde inside, I guess the bed, I don't know what camperón is, and then he goes and says my N-word, which he shouldn't say, but he's in Argentina, guys, so if there's an American watching this, just understand. Okay, hold on, let me make sure.
Ojalá que esté en lo mismo y no pierda el cinturón. La tengo en panties en mi cama y duerme con mi remerón. Que mujerón, la zigzag era dentro del camperón. Mañana la cara te delata que no tenés la razón. Con ganas de matarte y la sonrisa del guasón. Traigo a todas las que quieran y me importa cuántas son. Que tenga...
I don't know what he's talking about there, but he's saying, you know, like you're trying to pretend that you're all happy and then you have the face like a clown, you know, the painted face. I don't know why I thought that was funny. Maybe because I know that feeling. I've been there too when, you know, you have to fake that smile. We have been there. Don't tell me that you haven't. Don't tell me that you have not been at work. You know, you just want to cry or you want to cuss someone and you, because of your work, you have to put that fake smile that you're enjoying it. But he's talking about envy here. I don't think he's talking about that, the struggles that we have on a daily life when we have to smile, even when we don't want to. Oh yeah, with the desire to kill yourself, but then you have that clown smile.
Traigo todas las que quieran y me importa cuántas son. De tanga a la piscina se tiran de chapuzón. Valoro más un rancho humilde, un plato de comida, que una mesa en el beach llena de turre de bebida.
Okay, so I don't know who he's talking to, but this bar I like. He said that he values more, having a farmland or having a house, a humble house, and humble food, that being in a prestigious restaurant, being in a fancy place, especially if you're miserable being there. Because I guess that's what he's talking about. I don't know if he's talking to someone who already made it, and they're trying to fake their smile, their happiness, and then what they really think inside that they want to, end their life.
Porque hay mucha más cara que solo
sorry.
Piscinas se tiran de chapuzón.
Oh yeah, so he's talking about women. Bring all the women that you want. They can jump into the pool. They can dive in.
Valoro más un rancho humilde, un plato de comida, que una mesa en el beach llena de turre de bebida. Porque ahí hay mucha más cara que solo chupan vida. Yo prefiero una mano sincera antes que una Adidas.
Before one of Adidas? Wow. Okay, so he's saying, like I said, he'd rather have a humble dinner in a humble house than be in a prestigious place, drinking and eating the best drinks, the most expensive one, because a lot of people that are in those situations are fake, and he'd rather have that camaraderie, that real connection, than someone who's going to show a false face. She's going to show you something that they're not.
Que una mesa en el beach llena de turre de bebida. Porque hay mucha más cara que solo chupan vida. Yo prefiero una mano sincera antes que una Adidas.
Yeah, I'd rather a sincere hand than a Adidas hand.
Usa cuchillo, me quiere apuñalar. Me presento una.
So they use a knife and then they want to backstab me.
Quiere apuñalar, me presento una nena. Le tira al Instagram. Decime el ser humano, entonces ¿cuándo va a cambiar? Si dos.
Well, if I present the girl, if I'm introduced to a woman, she looks at my Instagram, or you look at the Instagram.
Te enseño usa cuchillo, me quiere apuñalar. Me presento una nena. Le tira al Instagram. Decime.
So I present him a girl and he looks at the Instagram. I guess that's what he's saying, or maybe he does himself. I don't know. I didn't get whether the girl is looking at his Instagram and mira el Instagram. So the girl looks at his Instagram to see how much followers he has. I guess that's what he's trying to say. So when is the human being going to change? When are humans going to change?
Yo prefiero una mano sincera antes que una Adidas. Te enseño usa cuchillo, me quiere apuñalar. Me presento una nena, le tira al Instagram. Decime el ser humano, entonces ¿cuándo va a cambiar? Si dos ayudan y 8 firman con el celular. Típico alumno que vivía en penitencia. Pudo haber sido abatido o estar bajo una sentencia. Pero es que juego gano con talento e inteligencia. Ayer en la delincuencia, pero hoy somos tendencia. Y esos pavos que nos meten a fe. Cuando hagas lo que te gusta, lo charlamos y te pagamos el café. Y sabes qué, ahora sos una más. Así que espérame tranquila, fumeteando por el muelle de San Blas.
Oh, Muelle de San Blas. San Blas, that's a song. En el Muelle de San Blas. Isn't that, ¿cómo es que se llama esta gente? I'm thinking about Maná. Yeah, because I was about to say Manu Chao, two different ones. So all of this in this transition that I just listened to, he's talking about, how people are fake, how they want to just use you and, and stab you. And, he is like, girl, he's telling the woman, if I'm not there yet, wait for me, smoke some and take a walk in the San Blas port. That's a good one. En mi barrio hay mucho pasto, pero sobran los camellos. Falta pasto, pero sobran los camellos. So meaning pasto could be grass, but it's also money. And camels, well, what do camels eat? Grass. Do they? I don't even know. I'm saying that they eat grass and I don't even know.
Así que espérame tranquila, fumeteando por el muelle de San Blas. En mi barrio sobra pato, pero faltan los camellos. Muchos están vendiendo el traje por estar dentro de un sello. Los haters están pelados, no seas uno de ellos. Que dijo ser más turro, termino viendo el destello.
So he's telling him not to be one of those people that, you know, show a facade that they're not, because they put themselves in a category that they want to do this, but they don't even make money out of it.
Es una más, así que espérame tranquila, fumeteando por el muelle de San Blas. En mi barrio sobra pato.
And that's a bar there. Wait for me, you know, chill. When he's telling the woman, just wait for me walking in the San Blas port. That, I mean, that is right there a bar, because it has the meaning of the song Maná en el Muelle de San Blas, which I think is Maná who sings that song, but it's a woman. Or who sings Penélope en el Muelle de San Blas? Es Penélope. Se me confunden todas las canciones. All the songs get mixed in. But I know that San Blas is a place where a woman is waiting for her lover, and he never comes back. And years pass, decades pass, and she's there waiting for this guy who said he was going to come, but never came. And that's what he's trying to tell her. Like, you know, don't wait for me. You're not that important. So just go and do your thing. But when he says San Blas, it could be that he's not going to come. That he's not going to come and get her.
Pero faltan los camellos, muchos están vendiendo el traje por estar dentro de un sello. Los haters están pelados, no seas uno de ellos. Que dijo ser más turro, termino viendo el destello.
El que termina siendo más burro termina viendo el destello. The one that ends up being the dumbest one is the one that's going to see the shot. They're going to see the lightning coming from the shots, and then it's nice because he shows it there.
Perdes plata, amor y sacrificio, y lo que te costó lo regalaste por el vicio. Perdiste gente buena al lado y el mejor oficio. La única máquina que agarra, la que hace orificio. La noche que lloraba porque no pego. Sobra pato, pero faltan los camellos. Muchos están vendiendo el traje por estar dentro de un sello. Los haters están pelados, no seas uno de ellos. Que dijo ser más turro, termino viendo el destello. Con la droga perdes plata, amor y sacrificio.
Querido ser más bruto. I don't. He said the one who ended up saying that he was something was the one who ended up seeing the shot coming at him. So it was somebody who was boasting about being something, but I don't understand what he's saying. Burro, whatever. I didn't get what he said there, because burro to us is somebody who's dumb. So then he said, you have all these sacrifices that you made, and you bought all this stuff, and all that stuff that cost you. Now you just gave it away because of your vice, like alcohol, drugs.
Por el vicio, perdiste gente buena al lado y el mejor oficio. La única máquina que agarra, la que hace orificio.
So you lost good people on your side, and the only machine that works is the one that makes holes. Could mean a lot of things there.
Noche que lloraba porque no pega un tema. No juega al otro menos sin conocer su problema.
So the night that I was, the night, who was crying? Somebody was crying because they were waiting for a theme.
Ese orificio. La noche que lloraba porque no pega un tema. No juega al
The night, okay, he's talking about himself. The nights that I used to cry because I would not get a song. So none of his songs were making waves. So, you know, not one of them clicked. Not one of them got popular. So he was crying in those nights.
So
he said, don't think that you know people because you don't know their problems. We waited 8 years to beat the system.
La noche que lloraba porque no pega un tema. No juega al otro menos sin conocer sus problemas. Tardamos 8 años, le ganamos al sistema. Y no olvides que la cereza por encima de la crema. Vos te quejas del presidente.
And don't forget that the cherry isn't on top of the cream. Yeah, I don't know what drink he's talking about, but maybe Irish Bailey. They put some cream on it. But I know coffee, and coffee, you know, you put whipped cream and then there are drinks that have cherry. I don't remember which drinks were those.
Dice que robaría el doble teniendo la mitad de esa plata enfrente. Como me ves
Okay, so what he's talking now that somebody's gonna steal the double for what?
Sistema, y no olvides que la cereza por encima de la crema. Vos te quejas del presidente y sé que robaría el doble teniendo la mitad de esa plata enfrente.
So you could be a president, and I know that you could steal double what they do. Okay, yeah, so he's talking about politicians now. So he's saying, you know, they could be the president and they steal double more they steal more than burglars, than robbers. And he said, I have all these scars, all these, not scars, all these lines on my faces, meaning the tattoo, and I'm more decent than a lot of these people in politics. Yes, true. Bars.
La cereza por encima de la crema. Vos te quejas del presidente y sé que robaría el doble teniendo la mitad de esa plata enfrente. Como me ves todo tatuado, sé que soy más gente que todas esas ratas que andan dando vueltas en este ambiente, mami. Lo dije, está sucediendo y pa' mí no es sorpresa. Y vos pensabas que yo estaba mal de la cabeza. Lo supe desde que soñaba solo en una pieza. Hoy con 25, el jefe de la empresa.
So he said, you used to think that I was crazy because I would dream that at 25 I will be the boss. I will be like, you know, making my dream come true. And then he said something about 25 being the boss of the business, of the enterprise, of the industry. But I don't know what.
Y vos pensabas que yo estaba mal de la cabeza. Lo supe desde que soñaba solo en una pieza. Hoy con 25, el jefe de la empresa.
So yeah, he's like, yeah, okay, so I used to dream only about one thing, and look at now, you know, used to think I was crazy, but look at me now, I'm 25 and I'm the boss of the, I guess, the record company. I guess he has a record company because he's the boss of the business.
Cuando te levantas, a esa hora yo me acuesto, hago deporte.
Oh, he's like saying, okay, now, see, because when you go to bed, that's the time that I go to bed. No, I'm sorry. When you get up, when you wake up, that's the time I go to bed. So he's working all day, all night. So when you go to bed at 8 o'clock, he's working. When you get up at 6 o'clock, that's the time that he's now going to bed.
Con su culo juega al baloncesto. Recuerdo que decían no puedo vivir de esto. Y hoy me están pidiendo trabajo. Si pasta yo le presto. Si
Wait. So he's saying, but they used to play basketball, and they used to tell him you cannot live off that. And now they're asking him for grass, meaning money. So like I said, pasto, mucho pasto, un poco pasto y mucho camello. That's what he was meaning. A little money, way to make money, and there's a lot of people in need, people who want it.
Ahora yo me acuesto, hago deporte con su culo, juego al baloncesto. Recuerdo que decían no.
So he's like, I do sports with his butt. I play basketball.
Puedo vivir de esto y hoy me están pidiendo trabajo. Si pasta yo le presto.
Now they're asking me, you know, so they used to tell me, no, you cannot, you're not going to live off this. And now they're asking him for jobs, and they're asking him for money. I mean, he's lending them money. So he said, don't worry if you stay alone. And they use the word black because Argentinians do that a lot. They call people negro, negra. So he goes and says, you know, you don't get scared, guy, if one day, you know, you're alone, because the good people will stay, so you're going to have less people with you, and the rest are going to go away because they're just there for they're not really there for you. They're just there for whatever reason life put them at that moment, and then they go.
Si ves que tú te quedas solo, negro, no te asustes. La vida te dice quién de verdad y quién de embuste. Que vos estés mejor.
La vida te dice quién es verdad y quién de embuste. Life will let you know who's real and who's just a liar. Who's just there to get something out of you.
Ahora es imposible que le guste. Si no lucha, lo dudo que el diamante se te incruste. Si te quedaste sin pasta, ¿qué tiempo malgastaste? No me importa si nada hiciste, si tú me engañaste. Si sola vos te fuiste y sola te percataste. Sé muy bien por qué volviste, porque otros sí no encontraste.
Now he went on saying about a girl, you know, like, you know, I know why you left me, and I know why you're coming back now. You're coming back because you won. You couldn't find someone out there.
Lo reconocen cuando hace dinero. Todos tiran la buena si te vas para el extranjero. Pero nadie vio el esfuerzo que puse de cero. Si piensas Piensa que esto es fácil, entonces háganse rapero. Yeah.
So he's saying that you know, you have to go to to outside to another country to make money, and he said if you don't like this, then that's okay with me, you know, because I'm a rapper and that's it.
Otros si no encontraste, tu trabajo lo reconocen cuando hace dinero.
Yeah, your work is recognized when you make money.
Tiran la buena si te vas para el extranjero, pero
And everything is good, and then you're doing something good if you go to to another country.
nadie vio el esfuerzo que puse de cero. Si
But I put a lot of effort into this from zero. I started from zero.
piensa que esto es fácil, entonces háganse rapero.
If you think that this is easy, then go ahead and become a rapper, you know, because he's saying that people don't recognize you, and it's true. If you don't make money out of writing, they don't consider you a writer. If you don't make money out of singing, they don't consider you a singer. So he's like, okay, you know, I mean, some people have to go to another country to make money, and you know, I had to stay here, and I stay here, and I started from zero to make my money. And now if you think it's so easy to become a rapper, then go ahead and do it. Become a rapper.
Yeah.
Zaramay, baby.
Okay, I'm gonna leave up to here because this one is a little bit longer than the other one. And not only that, I like the other one better because it was easier for me to understand. And this one lyrically speaking, in lyrics, this one is more complex. This one was much better because he had a lot of play on words. You know, the message wasn't that simple. Also, he started with one bar and then he was changed the scheme to another thing. You know, like he's talking about women and then he's talking about the one that left. So kind of got me confused there. And the other one was more consistent, you know, like someone who's trying to make it and someone who's sending a positive message about being positive. But if you got to the end of this one, please give it a thumbs up, share, subscribe, leave a comment. If you have something nice to say, say it. And if you don't, keep it to yourself. Bye.